Hey YouTube, JW. Got an edition of retro knives here, out on location. Um, I did a knife video on this once before. I think it was called Bushcraft on a Budget or something to that effect, on old hickory knives. Because I had seen a video of Dave Canterbury talking about how good these are for bushcraft knives, with the 90-degree spine and the way they're, full tang. They are a thin blade, but I mean, it looks a lot like, especially a knife like Dave likes to carry, the old style skinning hunter type knives of that design. These have been in my family for well, since my grandparents. So I don't really know how old they are. Some of them are older than others. As you can see, my grandfather, old German, he used his stuff until, I mean, that's a lot of use. But these were in, my grandma's butcher block when I was a kid, and I always was attracted to this type of blade profile. But these are carbon blades. You can see the patina on there. So, for kitchen use, normal. I mean, this is from butchering, but this one, there'd be one like this in their block in the kitchen, But my grandpa would hunt, and what he brought home, my grandma would cut up. That's what they would eat. So, great knives. You can pick them up very cheap. I think one of these, you see there, so somebody wouldn't take his knife. It's a Dexter. I don't know if it's this one. My grandma still got a couple too. Some of them, I thought I said Dexter on there, but they're very old. I would say, they still make these exact knives. Basically, I don't know what the difference would be in the steel now, but they're great bushcraft knives. They're great knives all around. And the other day I bought a Outdoor Life set of like camping, cooking type knives, and they came with all these sheaths. Well, I put them in a block that I had. I thought, well, maybe these, they're pretty cheesy, but if you wrapped them, at least you've got your base here. You've got a sheath already made for these, because that's the thing about it, they're butcher knives. You're not going to get a sheath with them. So it's already slicing through that. That's a lot of use, man. But at least it keeps the ends covered up. Wow. Yeah, you have to reinforce these ends, but I thought it was a good idea. But anyway, seriously, you can find these old hickories. You can buy them new, cheap, but you can find these old ones around flea markets pretty much anywhere. And for a bushcraft knife on a budget, can't beat it. That's why I wanted to do this retro knives. Put this in the retro knives series. Ontario Knife Company makes very good knives. Let's see here. Here's a different logo. I can get that. You can see it. There's a logo. This is the one here. See that? Shapley's hammer forged, 1843. 1943. I'm sorry. I was gonna say, yeah, 1943. You know what? That is 1843. I actually stopped this video, came back, I'm re-editing and putting this in the video. God damn Nikon camera. $1843, Shapley's hammer forged. So yeah, it's pretty old. That boy's seen a lot of butchering. Old Hickory knives. Check them out. I appreciate you guys watching. Follow me on Google+. Have a good one.